Hello, fellow peasants. Tonight I'll be reviewing Scarface. Okay, guys, so I just got done watching Scarface. I was supposed to watch this on Thursday, but I've been busy, had other stuff going on, so I got to it late. But I watched it. I have seen the movie one time before. I liked it more this time. I wasn't a huge fan the first time I watched it, but it's actually grown on me a lot. I actually kind of really loved it this time. So what is Scarface about? Well, it came out in 1983. It stars Al Pacino. He plays a character named Tony Montana, who is a Cuban immigrant. He comes to the U.S., and he's not too happy with his life at first. He's just washing dishes. And he's like, man, I didn't come here to fucking wash dishes. I didn't come to America for this. And so he gets some opportunities to do some drug deals and stuff like that. And he works his way up the chain of command in the cocaine world. And he eventually just takes over his own bosses. And he becomes this massively successful drug lord. But he gets a little too big for his britches, as some would say, and he kind of ruins his success with he's wanting too much. He gets too greedy, he gets too sloppy, and it doesn't end well for him. So what do I like and what do I not like about Scarface? What I like about Scarface is just the attitude. Like, the main thing I love about this film is Tony Montana's just badass attitude. He does not give a fuck at all about what anyone says, anyone thinks. He does what he wants to. He's just ruthless in this movie, and it makes sense. Like, he becomes as successful as he is in the film because of his not give a fuck attitude. And he's just like, I got big balls, man. I got big balls. I do what the fuck I want. Like, that's just kind of like, I mean, that was like that wasn't his Cuban accent at all. That was more like some crappy Italian accent. But yeah, Tony Montana himself he is this film. Like, he's larger than life. He's just cocky. Al Pacino does an excellent job with this performance. I mean, he just drives it home, man. I mean, he's just a badass from beginning to end. I also like, in terms of Tony Montana's character, as badass as he is, as much as he doesn't give a fuck, he still has a little bit of soul left. You know, he still really cares about his sister. And there's a scene in the film where he's supposed to murder this guy who's going around and giving news interviews on these drug lords, and it's bad news, it's bad propaganda, it's, you know, bad coverage of their industry and stuff. And so they want to snuff him out. They want to murder him and assassinate him. And they think they were going to do that with him alone in his car, but they don't. The guy who they're going to kill, his wife and his kids get in the car with him, and Tony Montana's like, no, I'm out. We're not going to kill the kids. We're not going to kill his wife. I ain't fucking with that. But the assassin guy wants to do it anyway, and Tony Montana blows his brains out, and he's like, I ain't doing it. So even as hardcore and violent as Tony Montana is, he still won't cross the line into killing women and children in the film. So what else do I like? The Miami atmosphere, man. The Miami atmosphere, just the environment, the setting there is just gorgeous. The lighting, the cinematography in the film is excellent. The way it's shot, everything just seems so epic and on a grand scale. It's a beautifully shot movie. Especially, I'll get into this later. I'm also going to do a 4K video because I just bought this and watched this on 4K. But excellent transfer, and man, this movie pops. Like, it really enhances the look and style of this film. It's it's a beautiful transfer, and the cinematography just is even more enhanced. It was already good. When I saw this movie the first time, I saw it on DVD. I hadn't even seen a standard Blu-ray of this, and man, this is just, the new transfer really pumps up it really enhances the cinematography that was already there. It already looked good, it was shot well, but this just really pushes that forward even more. I also like the pacing. When I first watched the film, I probably watched the film like maybe 5 or 6 years ago or so, and I felt it moved slow the first time I watched it, but watching it this time, it didn't move slow really for me at all, and I was surprised by that. I was waiting to be kind of like, you know, where's the part where I was like, let's move along with this. But this time I was fully engaged really the whole time. I really didn't hit a point where I was like, all right, man, I really want to turn this off right now, but I got to finish this review. Like, I really enjoyed watching this a second time around. I'm not really sure why, but it's like, it's one of those films that grew on me. And you might be thinking, well, why did you even re-buy the movie if you had it on DVD before and you didn't like it? Why would you go and upgrade to the 4K if you didn't like it? Because I wanted to give the movie another chance. It's such an iconic, popular film, and it's so known as a classic that I was just like, you know what? Maybe I just wasn't in the right mood that first time I watched it. Maybe I was wrong, you know, and I fucking was, man, because I really, really liked it this time. The pacing in it was much better this time around. I really enjoyed it. The story, the acting, everything in this film just works. And if I'm being honest, man, I don't have any negatives of this movie, and I'm really surprised to say that. There's nothing in this film that I can say that I didn't like, that I thought was a negative. Like, it just all works. It fires on all cylinders, in my opinion. Yeah, so I'm trying to think, man. I'm really trying to think here. Like, I'm trying to think of something I don't like about this movie. So it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me. I can't think of anything that I don't like about the movie. I was sitting watching it just fully immersed in that world the whole time. I really fucking enjoyed Scarface this time around. I was not expecting to. I was expecting to be like, to fully have paid for the upgrade for the 4K, watch this and go, fuck, I upgraded and it's not any better than it was the first time I watched it. But thankfully, that didn't happen. I really like the film. So, all right, guys, that's it. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about 1983's Scarface, starring Al Pacino. Do you like it? Do you love it? Have you never seen it? If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching this movie. And if you don't like it the first time, that's all right. I didn't either. But give it a chance again. Watch it again. This is a film that, in my case, it had to grow on me. It only took the second watch for me to go, I get it now. I get it. I see what they're doing here. All right, guys. Have a good one, peasants. Peace out. Bye-bye.